What's up, YouTube? Era212 here with another video. So today we're going to do another CGC unboxing, and we're going to talk about a movie spec book you should be looking for. All right, so got some more CGC goodness in this week. I'm going to share it with you guys. I believe there's 5 books over here. Some bangers in here for sure. We'll take a look at that. But you know what? Before we even start any of that, let's talk about a spec book that I think you guys should be looking for. But credit where credit is due. So if everybody saw the Spider-Man trailer just dropped, and it was amazing. And we're seeing the Sinister Six and all of that stuff. Now, if you guys watch Lords of the Long Box, you'll know he always talks about his boy Mikey Sutton. Mikey Sutton has a webpage called Geekosity, which is phenomenal. I recommend it to everybody. And Mikey Sutton's that guy who's been breaking news and been on point. But he's the guy that revealed that Marvel was going to get Spider-Man from Sony, the rights to use them. And a lot of his stuff has been on point, and he's done it a year or two in advance. So I follow him consistently. It's something I suggest you do if you're into the spec game. But yeah, it's just really, really good stuff. And let me show you what I got here from. This is Mikey Sutton's Geekosity page, and you should be looking at this and following this. It's a really good page to follow. So Mike writes, that's probably not Doctor Strange and the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. It's not likely a variant or a multiverse Doctor Strange either. Who is it then? Don't groan, it's Mephisto. In December 2020, I leaked that Mephisto would appear in Spider-Man No Way Home. Back then, I also wrote that Spider-Man No Way Home is essentially an adaptation of One More Day. For those unfamiliar with it, writer J. Michael Straczynski's One More Day story arc found Peter sealing a pact with Mephisto to save Aunt May's life. In the process, Peter Parker and Mary Jane were never married. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige often tweaks comic book tales for his MCU films and TV programs. Parts are tweaked and mixed with other stories to create something new. The Mephisto angle was an essential part of my Spider-Man No Way Home scoop on December of 2020. So like I said, he did this over a year ago almost. I wrote back then that Mephisto would lead into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. However, WandaVision kept hinting at Mephisto with no payday. In fact, the Disney Plus show concluded with its Agatha all along. But what happened to all the Mephisto clues? Marvel Studios doesn't randomly tease anything without a purpose. I revealed at the time that Spider-Man No Way Home was the second part of a trilogy. WandaVision was the opener. Doctor Strange sequel is its conclusion. Doctor Strange's behavior in the trailer is completely off. He has issues casting a spell because Peter Parker keeps interrupting him. That's not Doctor Strange. Suspiciously, his Sanctum Sanctorum is filled with ice and snow. Isn't that strange? In Dante's poem Inferno, the first part of his Divine Comedy, the ninth circle of hell has a frozen lake. The devil is in the details, and this one lives in the frost. But will Mephisto be called Mephisto? After all, Marvel Studios need this movie to be released in China. A satanic villain would prevent that. Most likely, Mephisto will have his name changed. Rumors once circulated that Nightmare was in the main villain in the Doctor Strange and the multiverse. It's a possibility that they could meld these two characters together. I found that extremely interesting. He hits a lot of good points there, especially the part that Feige and Marvel don't hint at stuff for no reason. Somewhere along the line, it's going to happen. So on that note there, I was thinking about, what book would really pop from this series here. And the book I want to talk to you about is, I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the book I want to talk to you about. It's that beautiful cover done by Marko Djurjevic, the man who did Ultimate Fallout 4, and this amazing Spider-Man number 545, the Mephisto variant. And it's just a gorgeous cover. One More Day was a 4-part story arc. There are a couple of covers that are really, really beautiful. Let me just show you here. You have that one there. You also have this cover there, which is fantastic. You have this one from Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and you have Sensational Spider-Man. There is also, for those out there that like to hunt and like these, a newsstand variant to the regular issue. So that's the cover for 545, the regular, but there is a newsstand that you could also hunt for. Like I said, in my opinion, this is the book to look for, and I'm going to show you why. So on August 23rd, prior to the news dropping for this movie, this book was a $10 to $15 book. Some sales as low as $4. I've seen this in shops for $5, up to $10, right? And then the news dropped. And what happened? Boom, it's a $40 book. And that's with just people speculating. What happens if Mephisto drops? We know that Silver Surfer #3 is out of normal collector's range in mid to high grade already. But this is a great spec book to get, especially if you could find it at your LCS or at a flea market, a garage sale, Goodwill, wherever you go hunting for books. Even a con where a guy doesn't recheck his inventory, and you can find this for $5-10. Grab this all day long. I'm hesitant, but I would even pay $20 for this book right now, because I think it's still got room to grow. I don't think $40 is the ceiling. I think $40 is the movie hype news. If Mephisto actually is shown in a trailer, or we find out Mephisto is in the movie, then this book is going to blow up. So that's my opinion on that. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a great pick. I know my man Amazing Murphinator has been big on that book for a long time, but that book is finally seeing its day. So now let's take a look at what we got from CGC and find out what we did and how we did with grades. Sorry about that, guys. I'll get this over real quick. All right, there we go. Boom, boom. Some CGC goodness right here. We'll turn it this way. All right. First book we're going to take a look at is Edge of Spider-Verse #2. Just a great book to have. I had 2 copies of this that I sent in, and this came back a 9.6. So close, but you know what? Still well worth it in a 9.6. And this is the second copy I had, and this one also came back at 9.6. That's all right, though. We can handle that. And I see a disaster already. Let's find out why. Eternals #1, green label, 8.5. It says the cover and first 3 wraps detached from the bottom staple. Wow. Okay. I didn't even realize that. There's a loss in my column right there. But that's all right. We'll find a home for this. Next book. Beauty. Batman Adventures #12. First appearance of Harley Quinn. I would love a 9.8, but even a 9.6. I believe this book is like a $3,000 book and a 9.8 now. I mean, it got crazy. But let's take a look at how we did on this book and see what we got. 9.6. I'll take it. For the price I paid, I will definitely take it. And the last book we have here is, all right, Eternals #1. I bought this on eBay for like $125. I think it was $130 shipped, and it's got some tanning on the back, which probably brings the grade down. So I'm hoping for like a VF copy, 7.5 to 8.5. We get an 8.0. Like I said, the front cover presents really well on this. Pretty nice, but it's got that heavy tan line going down the back. See it along there. So wow. But yeah, 4 good books there. I took a loss on one. That's on me for not realizing that those wraps were. I don't recall that at all, but it happens. Part of collecting. Let me know what you think of those books. Also, let me know what you think about my spec pick. I thought that was a pretty good pick. But until my next video, peace.